Hey guys, Unfair here. Welcome back to another episode of Cutting Room Floor. So we're finally out of the linear tutorial section. First off, let's head over this way. See one of the best characters in the game.
You got any credits to spare? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna use them to buy booze. You wouldn't begrudge a man a drink, would you?
I love that guy. Now let's head on over to the limb clinic. Get our new praxis kits. I wish you could run a little bit longer in this game by default. I'll try and upgrade that as soon as possible, but for now we only get a few seconds of burst run. Really is a nice looking city.
I, for one, approve of these protests. These limb people are drug pushers. Someone is getting rich while the rest of us are suffering.
I wouldn't know about those things. All I know is that this violence doesn't serve anyone.
Well, I guess the question now becomes, will the pro-human groups retaliate when Bill Taggart gets here?
He's that Humanity Front guy, right?
He's speaking at the convention center in a few days.
That's gonna be a day from hell.
Yes, I was eavesdropping.
Mr. Jensen, David CRF told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be on Neuropozyne shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrode seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. CRF did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does CRF want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. CRF did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that praxis software linked to your particular neuro-enhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
The funny thing is that his generous donation means we still have to pay for our praxis kits. And the praxis kits are basically just paying for XP, for upgrades.
Very well, Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
You don't have to wait and earn XP as you level up, you can just trade money for it, basically. Take a look back here, there isn't a whole lot of interest.
Anesthesia before. Is it true they stop your heart and the machine does your breathing?
More or less. I know it sounds a little hair-raising, but we do it every day, several times over. It's a very safe procedure.
Will I feel any pain or anything?
It gets done through your IV needle.
It's just kind of a flavor area.
Count backwards, and the next thing you know,
But it looks kind of cool.
your eyes and the procedure will be over.
Wow. Will I dream?
Not while you're under, but you might after.
Alright, so now that we got praxis kits, let's install a couple more upgrades. I think I'm going to go for wall punch next. And lift heavy objects. That should allow us to access some more interesting spots.
Protesting is not against the law.
I know that, officer. But some of those guys were carrying tire irons
and setting garbage cans on fire.
And those were the ones we arrested. The rest were merely exercising their right to free speech.
What about my right to come to work each day without fearing for my life? I've still got to walk home tonight.
I understand your concern. But if you want round-the-clock protection, I suggest you hire a private security company.
Right on. Alright, so now let's go see the Thorpes.
Adam, are you finished at the clinic?
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's gotta be another entrance on the side of the building.
I'm gonna stop by and see the weapons dealer here real quick first.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips.
This guy's got some tranq darts, which are not all that common, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy those. First round system. I can't remember what gun this is for. It's for the shotgun. And mine templates. That's one thing about this game. You can't find mines that you can stick on the wall. You have to combine a grenade with a mine template, and that makes it into a wall-mountable one.
See you soon.
Kind of unfortunate that grenades take up inventory space. They don't stack properly.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those UGG lovers get in my face now, I'm ready to pop them.
Grayson? Where he at these days?
Yo, where you been, man? He been running shit through that abandoned gas station for weeks.
Oh, word? I wanted to get some upgrades for my Zenith 10 mil.
He can hook you up nice, man. If you...
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on CRF headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in a prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
Bah, it's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
So this is the first time we've really seen the conversation enhancer. It kind of gives us some idea of what his personality is. He's been flashing Beta and Omega. And we'll be able to use it more here.
You said an outside agency may have tampered with a storage locker. What did you mean by that?
Well, I've seen, I've heard that government agents may have locked up some of the more sensitive evidence in a safe inside the locker.
Come on, Chase. What are you not telling me?
Damn it. Okay, listen. I snooped around that locker before and found the safe code. But I kinda got caught by one of those guys. He knows I know, Jensen. If I give you the code, they'll know I talked. Call me negative, but I can't think of a nice outcome to that.
So now our augmentation gives us one extra option, space. Otherwise we wouldn't be able to do this at all. And you only have one shot. Pick if they're alpha, beta, or omega. So for this guy, I'm going to go with beta.
Come on, Chase. You're the good guy, the honest cop. In a police flick, you'd be the straight arrow. You know deep down you want to do what's right. That safe code could mean a lot.
Don't paint me as a hero, Jensen. I'm a regular guy. But you're right, though. I always try to do the right thing. The code is 7196. But do me a favor. Can you at least try to hack the damn thing before punching in the code? If I'm lucky, it'll be enough to throw them off.
So there, he gave us the code that he wouldn't normally have given us. Now, I think it's up one more floor. We're heading up to see the Thorpes, which are the people that we rescued earlier. There's Josie, and here's the husband.
Welcome. I'm glad you came. I can never properly repay you for what you did, of course, but I would like to help out any way I can.
What'd you have in mind?
There's a gentleman named Sarah who works in the area. His business causes him to move around quite a bit, but at the moment he's occupying an apartment in a building on Earl's Court. If you mention my name, he'll give you a discount on his wares. He deals in, well, he's a gun runner.
How does a guy like you know someone like that?
Growing up in my old neighborhood, you learn pretty quick to cultivate certain types of relationships.
So basically, he just told us where another dealer is and gave us a discount for anything we buy from him. Now, let's head over to Tyndall's apartment and take a look at what's over there.
I'm thinking about getting my pit bull augmented. Get him some cyber paws, cyber fangs and shit. Throw him in the ring.
Augmentation?
Yeah, word. We should, what do you call that?
This city is one big gutter. It always will.
Alright, and this is level 2, so I'll need to upgrade our hacking one more time. We've leveled up and gotten another praxis since last time. So we need to get over here. We can't attack this since it's one way there. Do a quick stop there. Buy us just enough time. That was pretty close. But it's good to have those little hacking upgrades with you. Accidentally threw a grenade rather than holstering my gun. One is G and one is H. Oh well, didn't need a concussion grenade anyway. Alright, his apartment is right here. And it's only level 1, so we should be able to hack this pretty easily. We need to go here, 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 and there. And if we capture these, it gives us some of those hacking worms and stuff like that. Might as well do that.
Access Access granted.
No problem. Alright, so we're looking for evidence. There's a newspaper over here, but that really doesn't tell us a whole lot. These are never very useful. They're pretty much just events that have happened to you. All the interesting stuff should be on his computer. There's that gate code that we just hacked.
Yo, Kendall! I know you're here, man! What? You think you can just cut me off? Come on, man! I need my...
Sorry, dude, you're not going to be getting your Neuropozyne today. This guy was coming after Tyndall because he normally buys Neuropozyne from him. So now that we've hacked into Tyndall's apartment, let's head out and confront him about it. He's just back over by this gas station over here. There he is.
Don't kill me, man! Whatever I did, I'm sorry. Jensen? What are you doing here?
I think you know why I'm here, Tyndall. I want Corella's security footage back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm CRF Industries' chief of security. I'm pretty sure I can find out about an edited security tape, so don't bullshit me.
Ah, shit. Listen, Jensen, I never wanted things to get this bad. I'm not a bad guy. I feel for Corella, I really do. But sometimes, for a good cause, you have to get your hands dirty.
Oh, there's a good cause now?
Oh, I see. You think I'm selling the stuff, right? I understand why this would seem like an obvious motive, especially to an ex-cop. But trust me, you shouldn't always take things at face value. I'm not selling the Neuropozyne, I'm giving it away.
Giving it away? To who?
To the people who need it. You think everyone gets augmented by choice? No. Shit happens. And then what? You're saddled with Neuropozyne injections for the rest of your life, and that shit costs money. But what choice do you have? Without the drug, you'll die. Rejection syndrome, crippling pain. That just ain't right. So I did the only decent thing to do. I stepped up.
Whatever your reasons, Corella wants out, and it's his right. Blackmail is still blackmail. I won't leave without that footage, Tyndall.
I'll screw the footage. Right now, I've got 2 local pushers on my back because they say my philanthropic actions are undercutting their profit.
That's not your only problem. A gun-toting client was waiting for you in your apartment earlier.
Really? In my apartment? Shit, the dealers probably sent him. Tell you what, I'll deal with the client later. You take care of the dealers, and the footage is yours.
You don't have to deal with the client, I already killed him.
Look, you're right. You're in a tough situation. I wish I can help you out of it, but it's your mess, right? You're the one who's got to step up and do it.
He sounds just like my old man. You're lucky I respected the dude. Here's the footage. Guess I gotta face the mess I got myself in.
Alright, and we'll drop it off. That's just right by the subway over here, I believe.
Did you get it yet? Adam, please. You have to get that security footage back.
I got the footage. You owe me one, Tim.
Yeah, you got that right, Jensen. I mean, thank you so much. This is my life I just got back. Here, there's the weapon mod, as promised.
You're lucky I don't report you to CRF. I ever catch you doing anything remotely shady like this again, and I won't be as forgiving. You get that?
Yeah, I get it. And for what it's worth, I'm really sorry.
Sweet, so we got a weapon mod. And let's see what we can install this on. Machine pistol, combat rifle, normal pistol. I don't want a sniper rifle. Let's just do it with machine pistol for now. There's lots of ammo for that lying around. Take a little shortcut through the train station here. And straight to the police station.
Oh man, Eliza is so hot.
You're crazy. Niashia Akim is way prettier.
But Eliza has intelligence, and I love how she dresses. So cool.
Intelligence? She just says what Pikus tells her to.
They're talking about a news reporter lady that we'll see quite a lot throughout the game. Probably heard her voice a couple times by now. So anyway, I just wanted to do that side quest because it kind of tells you a little bit about Neuropozyne, which is a big deal with the augmentations in this game. Alright, so we could talk to Chet Wagner, but I don't want to do that right now. I want to get permission to go inside the station.
Yeah, hang on just a sec. Shit. Jensen?
Haas, surprised to see you here.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? Oh, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say to me after almost 2 years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant in the 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home. So either come up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
Okay, look, you're angry, and you've got a right to be. I'm putting you in a bad position, but I have to get inside that morgue. I won't let it get back to you.
I'm always in a bad position. I don't believe this. I just got my life back together and you show up. When's it gonna end? You know the moment I open that door, it's all over, right? I'll be lucky if all that happens is I get fired. Is it really that important?
Yes, your job is at risk. Yes, you've taken the blame for what happened in the past, but look, I need your help. And it's important. You got my word, whatever happens, I'll take care of you.
That's good to hear. Look, I am so tired of having that incident wrapped around my throat. Yeah, I killed a kid. He was augmented. He was a threat. That's what you do. We had civilians to protect. I don't need people always second-guessing me on that.
So again, we can use our augmentation here, or we can try and reason with him. I don't remember which of these options are the best ones. It's a little bit random too. He doesn't always have the same options every time. So we're gonna pressure him.
Wayne, are you getting careless? That empty pill bottle in the trash over there. Didn't you know antipsychotics are included in the Force's zero-tolerance drug policy?
I only need them until I get things sorted out. You can't do this. It's not right to use them against me. They'll fire me if they find out. I'll lose my pension, everything. But you would, wouldn't you? Fine, you're cleared. I'll tell the guys to let you through. But I'll never forget this. That's a promise.
So that makes our lives a lot easier. There's a lot of guys in here.
On that liberal crap.
It's really a pain to have to sneak around.
Innovation's first propelled augmentation.